Meeting recording has started.
Can you see the screen on Avaya Space?
Yes, we can. We see your face.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning today and welcome the new attendees. Yesterday our session was around Avaya mid-market unified communication with collaboration, include the telephony feature and the full structure and architecture of unified communication, include the devices, okay, and the pricing module of subscription and perpetual, and we had the discussion about the many kind of deployment, okay. Today our session will be around the mid-market contact center, full omni-channel. I will not go through the basic call center, which is the ACR, which is mainly for reporting and real time and monitoring. Today, I will take you through the omni-channel, the advanced contact center with mid-market. The name of that contact center is Avaya Contact Center Select, ACCS. Today, our agenda, as you see, we will take you about the market trends and digital workplace related to the contact center environment, related to the customer experience. After that, we will go through again, Avaya One Cloud mid-market packages, and we will focus mainly today around the contact center. Also, we will give you another idea about the pricing modules for the contact center, the deployment scenarios. It is the same, but I will take you quickly through them. After that, we will go through the customer experience, the key challenges today with any contact center, and what today customers in a contact center environment expect from the contact center to deliver. What's the solution to address the challenge of today market? So how Avaya address all these challenges? We will see about that, all that about the customer experience at the end. It is 2 words only, but include many subjects. And I will take you through the full omni-channel journey, what kind of channels we are supporting in mid-market contact center. And during my presentation with slides, between the slides, I will try to focus on how to win against the competition, like what I did yesterday when I stop on the mobility, on the collaboration, and on the licensing, on the deployment. I explained for you how we can win, compete the competition, and why we can win, others cannot win because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the end also, I will give you more detail about the subscription, again, and deployment, and question and answer. That's our agenda for today session around the mid-market contact center. Okay, yesterday I take you through all of these Avaya resources. Again, you have to focus on them when you would like to know more details about the contact center. If you would like to download presentation or data sheet, go to the Avaya sales. If you would like to take the courses and examination and to be certified, go to the Avaya Learning Portal. If you would like to do a quotation or to download the Avaya pricing, go to the Avaya Commercial Tools Portal, just click. If you would like to download any documentation for Avaya, go to the Avaya Documentation Center portal, include phones, anything. If you would like to open a ticket for a technical problem, go to the Avaya support portal. If you would like to download any Avaya application to go to implement the solution, go to the Avaya support portal. If you would like to know how to configure any of Avaya mid-market solution, IB Office, CCaaS, ACR, go to the Avaya knowledge base, download the documentation. It will give you step by step how to configure the system. If you would like to open a ticket about any of Avaya portals, if you have a problem with purchasing, problem with learning, problem with Salesforce, problem with a question, any inquiries about pre-sales, go to the Avaya One Care portal and you will see the departments. just click on the department, put your question, and Avaya will engage with you. Last thing, if you would like to know any details about the integration between IB Office, between mid-market and third-party applications, fax, CRM, or if you have application as a partner and you would like to test it with Avaya, you can go and register under Avaya Div Connect partner, pay for that. It's not free of charge. If you would like to get approval on your product as a approval product with Avaya, test it, you can go there. So today the world has changed. As you know, around us everything become digital. Today you have to book through mobile application. You can ask, you can go to the social media and ask, get inquiries. You can go to the website. You can talk to the virtual agent. You can even at the government, sometimes you can renew on the digital channel. You can get your ID on digital channel. Banking, everything become digital today. That's the world today expect for all kind of verticals. Today you can finish your traveling, booking, everything on digital channel, no matter what kind of device you use or no matter what time. So that's what the world today expect from any contact center vendor. That's the word, not Avaya. Today also the world expect the user, the team, the customers, all of them to work on digital environment. So in terms of communication, they want to communicate from anywhere by using any device. In terms of purchasing, in terms of getting services, everything should be digital. The world coming to that, everything should be digital. Even today on oil station, when you go oil station, I don't here still there is a people, but somewhere you will not see a people. You will go to the oil station, you will put your card, you will fill your car, and you will go. That's what I did for many countries. Everything is digital. So we have to serve all of that. Today, our mid-market product, mid-market packages, they are four. Telephony UC, we talked about that yesterday. Devices yesterday, collaboration yesterday, and contact center. These are the four packages from Avaya to the mid-market and SMB customer. We are going today to focus on the contact center. And just for your information, and most of you know that in Avaya there is two kinds of segment. There is enterprise and there is mid-market. For mid-market, the core system is IB Office, which will support up to 3,000 users. And today, the contact center will support up to 400 agents. That's our mid-market segmentation. Today, we are going to talk about the CC part. For enterprise, it is different in terms of limitation. It's huge, thousands of thousands of thousands, and complex solutions, many servers, many integrations. It's not like the mid-market, one server to serve 3,000 users, one server to serve 400 years agent with all channels. Very simple, one server to do that. That's our segmentation. And today, again, for mid-market solution, where we can address these packages, we can address them for any employee or for any team or for any customer. For employee, so he can use one number, he can communicate from any device or from any application, anywhere, anytime. That's what the employee can work remotely, can work from home. That's the expectation. We delivered that yesterday. For the team, they would like to communicate, to meet, to collaborate, to chat, to schedule a meeting, to schedule tasks where they are, no matter what devices they are using, and anytime. We delivered that yesterday by our collaboration tools, Avaya Space, with UC. Today, the session will be about the customer engagement. What today the customer the companies expect from any contact center to increase the customer experience. to increase the customer loyalty, to open multi-channel for the customer to reach to the service, to automate the services before reaching to the agent. The customers today expecting to go to any website and get their services there, at least 50%. They want today some of the customers expect to go to the WhatsApp and chat with agent, go to the Facebook, Twitter. Sometimes you are on Facebook and you are your friend and there is a subject. No need to go to another portal to ask. So on the Facebook, you can search for the page and start ask the company about the services. So how to bring all these channels for one platform so the agent will handle all these customers came from different platforms, but he is dealing with one platform. That's Avaya what are doing. The Facebook, the WhatsApp, these applications, not Avaya. But the Avaya purpose here to bring all these channels to one platform so the agent will use one platform to communicate with different customers came from different channels. Not only that, to automate the services before reaching to the agent by chatbot engine, by IVR on the voice, by messaging, by many things to automate the service before reaching to the agents. That's what we are going to do. So our contact center can be fit to multiple verticals, depend on the services. We have presentation, we have solutions, depend on the vertical like healthcare, restaurant, education, hospitality, retail. If you go to the Avaya sales .avaya.com, you can find a presentation depend on every vertical. For the pricing, again, I will remind you, we can sell today Avaya mid-market contact center as proportional one time, but in that case, you have to include all the UC license starting from the edition, going through the IP license for the phones, going to the collaboration, going to the support in the contact center agent, supervisor, the base license, everything you have to include. But in subscription, no, for the UC, you have to add only the UC license, one license, that's it. And for the contact center, you have to add the agent and supervisor, that's it. And you can add on many applications, we will see about that. So for the deployment, as well like the UC, you can deploy the full contact center on premise. So in any data center, that can be, or it can be on hybrid private. So the contact center can be deployed fully on the cloud, in any cloud environment. So that cloud environment can be data center somewhere, or it can be on Google Cloud, Azure Cloud, and you will put the trunk, the gateway on the data center. That's hybrid. Pure private cloud, where the government allow the trunk to be on the cloud, on the data center. That will be pure private cloud, where you can deploy everything, including the trunks on the cloud. That will be private. So many examples to deliver that. We already yesterday went through all of these deployment. We can do that. Anyone missed that, he can go to the recording of yesterday and do it again. But the most important thing, that's today Avaya UC, Avaya Contact Center can be deployed on-premise. That on-premise can be server from Avaya, VM from Avaya, or server from you as a partner, or end user can bring the server. It can be deployed on any data center hosted somewhere, or they can be deployed on any cloud environment. And the trunk can be on customer side, or it can be on the cloud, depend on the government policy and the service provider. Okay. Then if you look at the history of contact center, starting from 1990, you will see that the first call center, not contact center, start with voice. Before it was the name was call center. Call center means you have to call only. Then after that, the agent with hunt group will handle the calls with reporting that call center voice. After that, it become contact center. Contact center, when someone told you contact with Hamza, it's not mean call Hamza. You can send him contact, send him WhatsApp, Facebook, SMS, call him. That's the contact center. After that, omni-channel, multi-experience came. But today we reach to the total experience. Total experience depends on the customer needs. We are not going to the customer and say, ah, this is our call center. Okay, voice, email, chat, SMS, fact. It's not like that. So check with your customer about his services online or what he is willing to do on this contact center. His sales, his complaints company, they are maintenance company, what they want to do on social media. They want only just to the customer to chat with agent, or they want the customer to open a ticket from WhatsApp, to book appointment from WhatsApp, to go to the website and get some details from the database without talking to the agent, deliver some pricing. Check with the customer about the outcome of this contact center. After this meeting, we will design our contact center, depend on the customer requirements. It is not just only contact center agent waiting to the agents to the customer to call. No, we can deliver something before the agent. We can deliver many services on text, like chatbot on WhatsApp, on website, on mobile application, on Twitter, and we can deliver many services on the IVR, so that the customer can call to the IVR and start execute some services, ask about balance or something like that, book appointment. So it is about the customer at the center of his business. What's the business of you, Mr. Customer? What do you want to do before reaching to your agent? Agent will be the last step. But before reaching to the agent, what do you want to do? Automate the services, do like this step. That's the new total experience of contact center. We have to be as a partner when we discuss with our customers. Otherwise, we are selling the old contact center on 2000 or 2013. But today we are on 2022, talking about the outcome. Okay? So before jump to the contact center, we always, for any contact center, we have to understand the key challenge and we have to address them. Otherwise, we are selling basic call center, believe me, even basic contact center, where everyone can sell. What's the difference between you and others? Understanding the customer, the key challenge. Otherwise, contact center available everywhere. But the difference, you will be the difference. When you go to the customer and other one go to the customer, who will, both of you selling the same services. WhatsApp available everywhere, social media, this reporting, recording. But if the customer feel you understanding his key challenge and addressing them by solutions, that will make him happy to buy from you, even if the others will give him the same solution. But he know that you understand him. So there is many key challenges depend on someone, first of all, on the workload. Today, from the key challenge on the workload, increase the workload. You have many calls, many chats, but you don't know how to distribute, how to make balance, how to achieve surface level. How you have poor KPI performance. You don't have the tools for that. Okay, you have high abandoned calls. So many things, and some key challenges related to the staff. Some companies need to recruit and hire more. They need to they need to add budget for additional staff. Okay, they need more training because their agent inadequate. There is most of the agent absent. They have personal sick or anything. Also, they have challenge to work from home. How we can address all these points? We will go through it. And the tools today, they have lack of channel tools. You go to the customer, he has a contact center, but he is not serving his customer from all the channels and integrate these channels with his database and with his contact center and with one platform. Maybe, not maybe, today, 90% of the customer, they have call center. But if you go there, you will see WhatsApp team different, social media different, call center is different. Believe me, when we go there, they say, no, no, we have WhatsApp. No, no, we have social media. But if you go deep, you will see that social media alone, WhatsApp alone, everything is alone. How to make that easy? If you find someone understand you and he would like to unify these things on one platform, that's the lack of channels and integration and one desktop to handle of that, and enable the self-services on voice and on chat. Not only on voice, that's the IVR, on chat, that's the chatbot. You enable them to do self-services and run performance tool on these channels on the agent to increase the KPI performance, and how to enable the routing, the smart routing for the chat, the smart routing for the calls. So the customer will be served by the expert agent if he came from the call or if he came from the chat, by enabling the routing, the smart routing and the reporting. The last thing related to the challenge of the strategy. So many companies today, as I told, they have many tools they are using, but they are losing money because there is no they have expenses for every department alone. But when we unify that, we will increase the cost and we will give him ROI. For example, today if the customer depend on only agent, so he is not serving customer 24 hours by 7 days because the agent will work only 8 hours, right? But we have the tools to serve the customer 24 hours by 7 days. That's the IVR, that's the chatbot, that's the auto dialing, that's the tools we are running 24 hours, 7 days. That's, yes, the cost maybe will be, day one will be high if he go with perpetual, not subscription, but he has ROI. At the 3 years contract, he will return that money and he will discover that what he paid for the contact center like a free. Okay, and as well as poor cross-department collaboration. That's what I mean. Today, most of the contacts companies, they have multiple departments. Every department serve one channel. But how we can collaborate between them to one contact center, one platform, and lack of subject matter expertise. Today, most of the contact center, when they get inquiries and they need someone expert, they cannot, because they don't have the tools to connect the agent with expertise or to connect the agent with automation guidance. So that's what we can provide. We can provide the agent with knowledge-based automation. Once he open, once we get call or chat, he will get all the knowledge base in front of him with new details. So if the customer starts asking about something new in the company, he doesn't want to go and ask because he can open the knowledge base inside the same platform and see all the new details, the new pricing, the updating catalogs, everything. So he can share that with customer through SMS, through email, through chat, through all these tools, as well as he can get in touch with expert and bring them to the same call, video or audio, and merge that with the customer. That's why the agent will be supporting the customer fully without delay, without make hold, I will ask and come back. That's, we can address all these challenges during our contact center. We have 3 examples here to give you the difference between the traditional contact center and the new contact center. For example, voice. What's the traditional call center or contact center without omnichannel, without this kind of advance? When you call, first of all, you cannot self yourself. You have to wait until the agent reply to you. When you call, no one know about you. If the agent answered you, what's your name? He will lose your time asking about your details. Okay, if the call disconnected and you will call again, maybe you will go to the different agent and that agent will ask you again and will ask you again, right? So these details, this is the traditional call center. And when you finish the call, no one will ask you if you are happy or not happy. So that's making the companies losing many customers. But today, new contact center, what we gonna do? When someone call, first of all, we will know who's that customer. So we will route him to different IVR. We will give him self-services before he talking to the agent. So we will give him many options and he can interact with database. And when the agent answering him, he will welcome him by his name and the last transaction. He know him. Even if the call disconnected, he will call again. The call will go to the same agent if he is available, and the agent will not ask him. So the customer will feel that everyone know him. That's and at the end of the call, he will get a feedback, and he will get email, and he will get SMS, and he will get all the details what happened in the call. That will be the automation. That's why the customer will be happy. That's why we increase the customer loyalty for the company and we increase the revenue. That's one example. The same example can be happen for the chat. When you go to the traditional chat, you will wait along so the until the agent will be free. Please wait, please wait, please wait. Okay, and when and you cannot find many services on the chat. You have to wait for the agent. And when the agent answers you, he will ask you many questions. And if the internet disconnect, you will come again. You will repeat the same idea at the end of the chat. The same story can happen on the chat, but the new advanced chat, we can enable the chatbot on any chat platform. So when you go to chat, before you chat, you can see many options. So you can find your inquiries and follow the instructions and get and thank you. Otherwise, you can connect with agent. When you connect with agent, okay, the agent will start getting all the history of you, getting the old chat. He will take you from the point you start. He will not repeat questions for you. He will not, he knows what you did on the chat, where you go. So he has the customer journey and he will take you from there. He know your name and he can serve you better. At the end of the chat, you will get a link to conduct survey and you will get SMS or email. That's the difference between the old and new. That will make the customer more loyal for you. That will give you the feedback from the customer, so you as a company, you can improve your contact center, improve your services, improve your agent, improve your time, improve your resources, because you know what customer saying about you, right? Otherwise you will be away from the advanced contact center. You don't know how to improve your services and contact center. The same experience for the email. I will not repeat that. Okay, then today the full journey. This is one example of the full journey of contact center on the website. First of all, the customer will go to the website to look about the products, right? And maybe he can purchase a product and finish. But on certain time, he will need to call agent. He can find on the same website two options: chat, three options: chatbot, or chat, or call, even call. So he has three options. He can click on call on the website without remembering what's the number of that company and using his SMS. He don't have a coverage or he don't have enough charge to call the company. He will click to call, and the smart routing calling will take him to the correct agent. And the agent, he knows what he did on the website because he has the customer journey in front of him, and he knows who's that customer, and he knows what that customer history of purchase, payment, location, everything, and he will come him and he will take will help him, will serve him with best experience. And if that agent need expertise or need guidance, automatic guidance will be there to be support the agent. That's what at the end of the call, he will get a survey through SMS or email. to conduct a survey and to put his feedback. That's the new journey of customer and employee on website, for example, which is today most of the inquiries came from here. You go to the website after that, or you go to the social media after that, you need agent to talk. So today we have to provide our companies a digital communication from their choice. Our contact center, which we will talk today around the voice, email, web chat, and text, which will help the customer from different channels and which will improve the customer satisfaction. This is the main message for any contact center. Digital channel improve the customer satisfaction and automate and enable the self-services. So today, many trends, many services around the contact center, it's not all required by every customer. But as Avaya, we have all of this, and depend on the customer needs, depend on your meeting with your customer, you will know which one you have to provide. For example, starting from the voice to digital channel, to intelligent routing if needed, to dialing, auto dialing, to allow the customer to bring his own channels, to enable the self-services, to enable the unified communication as a services, to enable the customer journey on the agent platform, to give the agent composable desktop unified portal, to enable the workflow automation, to integrate with any database with like CRM, to enable the real time and reporting for the agent, to enable the quality management, to improve the customer contact center, to enable the screen recording so you can increase the performance of the agent, to enable the AI on website, on social media, on WhatsApp, the chatbot, to enable the call recording and many tools. But we are not market to go and this is our tools. No, we have to go and sit with the customer. And before sit with the customer, always when you go and visit, always when you go visit company need a contact center, first of all go to the website. Make yourself client. Go see what they have services. They have go to their social media, go to their WhatsApp. See, they have all this channel or now how they can serve you, and write down all this disadvantage and go to them. I'm your customer. I can see that you don't have WhatsApp on your WhatsApp or on your web. I see there is a chat, but there is no self-services. There is a delay and disconnect, and I cannot get many options. Go to the call. Try to call them. Try to make like investigation before go to them. After that, drop these details in front of him and discuss about the inquiries. So,
sorry, before you move on, you have actually.
Go ahead.
I mean, obviously something that was lacking. I'm not sure if it's changed, but a call recording, screen recording, quality management.
Go ahead.
Is something that previously was there, that is obviously now no longer there.
Yeah, see.
And that is quite a big limitation at this time on ACCA side.
Yes. See, for the call recording, I means voice. All the voice will be recorded. We have the.
Quality management.
I will go one by one. You ask about three: call recording, quality management, and screen recording. For the call recording, we have the media manager, which will record every voice call, and you can search filter by. That's the media manager. Very simple. It's not that. It's not that advanced. Yes, but that we can do customization. We are working with the project right now with one of the account manager. We can use on that variant or Calibri. Both these companies supported on ACCS, so we can use their call recording if we need advanced with CTI and these things. For the quality management and screen recording, today we are using Calibrio. If Calibrio not enough for you, we can use Variant. But in front of the customer as a partner, we have to tell we have all of this, and depend on their requirement. If they are advanced, we will choose between for the quality management and screen recording between Variant or Calibrio. Okay?
I don't think I'll back down to cost again.
Yes.
I mean, the Calabria is not cheap. Let's be realistic. I mean, beforehand they used to use the Variant product. That was with it, the ACRS Select.
Variant is expensive also.
Yeah, well, it's quite. There was quite a bit of difference between the Calabria pricing and the Variant pricing.
You know what we did in Saudi Arabia? We came to some customers. They said it is expensive. We have local companies like the Dimension Data. They did all this customization from their side locally. So if you have this option, do it.
I'm on the South African market. I think we missed the boat sometimes. It's a little bit more different than the rest of the world. Remember, we rand based and not dollar based. So when the guys look at that cost, and I mean, I've had 2 or 3 opportunities now where I qualified out of from an IPR perspective, purely on the recording side. It just didn't make sense.
For the recording.
From a recording and quality in the screen, because Calabria threw the pricing out of the roof. So so what do?
Calabria through Avaya, right? Sometimes this is an official. Sometimes if you see the price is high, there is option to discuss how to go with Calibrio direct, but that's for certain projects and to minimize the cost. We will discuss that offline and to agree on the price, because sometimes Calibrio, Avaya, distributor, Dimension Data, it's take long. So we can discuss that, and you can consider that as a third party, not Avaya product, and deliver the same experience.
The problem then comes in, obviously from the CTI perspective, on your IPR. So the embedded regional that came with it made life so much easier because it was designed for it. I mean, the non-off-the-shelf, from a CTI perspective, especially on the contact center side, makes it a lot more tricky.
Okay, and if you decide, because at the beginning we said for complex, solutions, we have to go to the Aura, but Aura, it's more expensive.
Standard core recording is fine. The normal recording works.
Okay.
But in order to run something more powerful, where I need to look at skill set recording, agent recording, and stuff like that, this doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree with Chris. That's our solutions for mid-market. Reach to the certain level. After that, we cannot compete because the price. Yani sometimes we have a limited features for many of them when you go deep dive, but sometimes if we need more customization, in that case, we have them, but the price is high, especially for, as he said, for screen recording and quality management when there is many integration. Because screen recording and quality management, these 2 applications, not Avaya pure. They are Variant or Calibrio, but we have agreement with them to sell them through Avaya product. Okay. So these all channels, these all tools, these all applications, where, and there is a more where you're supposed to discuss them with your customers, depend on his needs. But every customer, when you meet him, he should know that we, our contact center in mid-market, on cloud or on premise, support all these, and he can add on any one of them at any time. Okay, like the voice digital, bring your own channel, intelligent routing, self-services, desktop unified, show the customer journey, unified communication surface, call and screen recording, quality management, preview dialing, and CRM integration, real-time workflow automation, business administration. So today, that was introduction about what every customer needs. what's the key challenge for every customer around the contact center, how we can address any customer, how we can win and make the discussions, what Avaya in general provide in terms of tools and applications. Now in these slides, we will start talking about the Avaya Contact Center Select ACCS and capacity and limitations and the applications. First of all, the Avaya Contact Center Select will work with IB Office. You cannot sell the ACCS alone. You have to buy first IB Office on subscription or on perpetual. After that, you can buy the Avaya Contact Center Select, deploy it on server, VM, on cloud. It will support you up to 400 agents concurrently, but you can configure up to 1,000 plus agent, 200 I think, without license. That means you can configure in your system up to 1,000, for example, 200 agent. But who will log in on the same time? Maximum only 400 with 80 supervisor, depend on the license. So, and this contact center can be deployed on multiple IB offices. That means one contact center and the agent will be distributed among even 150 locations, because the IB office support 150 locations. And all these agents sitting in different locations, connecting to different IB offices, will be managed and centralized, report real-time monitoring by one contact center select, the agent. And this contact center select fully multi-channel, starting from voice, email, SMS, fax, chat. When we say chat, it can be on web, it can be WhatsApp, it can be social media, it can be mobile app, chat from any mobile app. That's kind of integration. The basic license for the multimedia, the basic license for the multimedia will support you voice, email, web chat only, email, SMS, fax. That's the basic license which come with every ACCS. But to enable the social media, that's extra license. To enable the WhatsApp, that's extra license. And the real time and the dashboard and the reporting, all free with ACCS, on perpetual or on subscription, free. And the scale-based routing, free. And the voicemail boards, free. On and the recording, the call recording on ACCS, free. On perpetual also, Avaya will give, on perpetual, not subscription. On perpetual, Avaya will give you the first 10 voice agent free. The first 10 voice agent free. When you buy the first license of ACCS, the base one, 10 voice agent free, and Avaya will give you one multimedia free, the basic one, and Avaya will give you the recording, the reporting, the real time, the dashboard, the scale-based routing, the outbound campaign. We will see about that, all that free from 1 agent to 400 agents. On subscription, on perpetual. But for subscription, you have to pay for the license from agent one. And we have voice agent, we have multimedia agent, and we have supervisor. These are, but there is no license for recording. There is no license for reporting, dashboard, scale-based routing, outbound campaign. All that will come as a package free, subscription or perpetual. But as I told you, other applications like social media integration, WhatsApp, we will talk about them. All that has to be add-on. So the supervisor and administrator, they can have the same interface to easy, one interface to admin the configuration, to admin the reporting, real-time, outbound, multimedia, call recording, prompt management. One interface, one platform to manage all of these for supervisor and for the agent, even the real-time and the monitoring. And with ACCS, Avaya will provide you with unified reporting, which will give you more than 130 standard reports templates for voice, for channel, for email, for SMS, for fax, for time card reporting, for agent, for call center. And you can customize this reporting, and you can create, you can have centralized storage, and you can have email notification. By the way, this is free. You don't have to buy this on subscription or on perpetual. So you can gather all the requirements that's in purpose to improve the performance from the real time, from the reporting, and you can build a multiple monitoring screen or dashboard screens, and depend on the coloring, depend on some parameters. You can build graphics. You can some calculated measures and thresholds. You can calculate. For example, you can you can define. For example, I need defined the maximum time to answer the call. It is 5 seconds. You can define like these parameters, many parameters. So when you go and generate reports, I need a report for the calls which taking more than that parameter, which is, for example, 5 seconds of answering. It will give you all the calls which was the delay more. So you can define many parameters, and you can import, export, and schedule these reports to email, to chat. You can build many dashboards with coloring. So you can, for example, define the red color on specific table for the calls spend more than 10 minutes. You can define the red color for the agent who is ideal for more than 10 minutes. You can define many colors depend on parameters. So you can notice this red color and do the action as a supervisor. Okay. Also, the supervisor has the tool to observe the chat of the agent. So he can click observe, and he can see what the agent doing when on his screen when he's chatting with customer. Also, the customer has the button to whisper coaching. So he can click on that button, the yellow button, and start coach the agent, talk to the agent without the customer know, listening, and tell him anything or give him coaching. Okay, that's from the supervisor and administrator. All these tools will be free without any extra charge on subscription or perpetual. Okay, from the agent will have modern and easy to use workspace. By the way, the agent can have two interfaces: graphical user interface, which is application, which named Avaya Agent Desktop, or he can have the workspace platform, which is web, actually, which is web. So by this workspace, if the customer chooses to go with workspace, he can bring all the information and resources to one platform. What I mean, he can use that workspace to handle all the channels, to handle the calls, because it can built in with the voice click to answer, click to call. He can handle all the emails, handle all the web chat, social media chat, WhatsApp chat, handle all the SMS, fax from one platform, dialing, callback, and that platform will be integrated with backend database system. We will see. This is the graphical user interface, which if the some customers use to select to go with GUI. They don't like the web. So this is the application where you have to download it on Agent Desktop. So to handle all the media types on, and to see the customer history, and as well as the agent can handle 5 contacts on the 5 different contacts on the same time. So he can be on the call, replying to the customer email, chatting with someone, sending SMS, 5 concurrent contacts on the same time. So as well as the customer can check the history of his calls, his emails, many things he can do that, as well as it comes with embedded soft phone, and this screen can be integrated with pop-up screen with any database. We will see about that. This is the another one, which is Avaya Workspace, which is web mainly by URL. Just the agent can put the URL and access his platform. This platform fully personalized. We can personalize that. We can add widgets to this because it is web. We can merge, for example, the customer URLs here, database here, everything we can merge because this is API and web interface. We can fully personalize it. We will see about. So first of all, the agent will have the voice.
Only two agent interfaces.
Yeah, he can select between them.
And do we have any SDK or integration in core controls so that we can embed those core controls into our own application?
On another application. Yes, last.
Like DSAP in Linux.
Yeah, last project which we did, Ministry of Health in one country, they came to us. They said we need the agent to handle the communication from our website. Agent, instead of handling the calls from emails, web chat from here, they have their own website. We add everything on their website and call control, fully call control, transfer, answer, and we send the call history to them. We can transfer all the experience from this to customer for web. Anything on web, it's easy. Believe me, anything on web, it's easy to merge. We did that. But the important thing that the agent, when he log in first, he should log in on that and minimize it. That's the only tricky. We told him log in there. After that, minimize it and use your portal every morning.
So he had to use AFD and then log in.
He has to open Workplace or GUI, one of them, and log in. Once he log in, all the details will be moved to his portal. This is like a connector.
There's no direct CTI.
It is we are connect between this and him. So he at the end he wants to use his portal, but how to log in? We managed to do that. He has to log in first morning. That's it. Okay. But we give him only the call control, the email control, but log in, log out. That's stay on here. Go for break, many things still, but call control on that.
And all that integration and single sign-on that's supported. SSO, single sign-on, and all that integration.
With agent, I think no, he has to log in here. Yani you want, for example, to log into his web portal and the agent.
And I'm talking about single sign-on, so federation with like Active Directory or Microsoft Azure using federation services connected to your
Active Directory. Active Directory, yes. Only.
Right.
Only Active
Only
Directory.
LDAP.
Yes. For IB Office and CCaaS. But he has, if he has another sign in on his portal, and he would like to, when he sign in on that, he will sign in on IB Office. We didn't do that, but we can ask about that. But LDAP, Active Directory, yes. So on the Avaya space, can you hear the one who asked or not?
Yeah, it's okay.
We tried to make the laptop near to the attendees. Okay.
Thank you.
So the agent from this interface, from this web portal, can answer have the full control for the call, transfer, answer like soft phone. So he has to log into this interface, GUI or Avaya space, to handle all the voice calls. And we have free orchestration designer. This is free, where we build the call flow, where we build the timing work. So it's free. It's not required any license. And the number of calls where we can receive them and bring them to the queue, 500, free. It's not 500. It's not free. Depend on the agent. If you buy from on subscription, free. 500 calls, you can get them to the queue, and they are waiting. That's amazing feature where we can win compare with others on subscription. On per virtual, every agent will have free one queue. That means if you buy 10 agent or 20 agent, Avaya will give you 20, depend on the 20 queue or voicemail boards free. If you need more than, you have to pay with per virtual. But subscription up to 500 queue free. You can keep 500 customer on the queue waiting for the agent to answer or interact with options, interact with menu without reaching to the agent, and it's free. Okay, easy to use, task editor, timing, roles, all of that. And by the way, also we can use the voicemail pro, because in IB Office there is a tool for call flow, the name of that voicemail pro. This one, we can use them, but better to use the orchestration designer. This is built inside the ACCS. Both of them, we can use them as a free. Okay, and skill-based routing, also we can divide skills and we can divide groups, agent, and we can route the calls depend on the skills. That's also free, not required any license.
The orchestration designer is full functionality, so I got access to web services, databases.
No, if there is IVR integration, we will come to that. We need Avaya Aura Experience Portal. This architecture designer, the free, only for build call flow. Only. But if you have to do integration with backend database system, you need Avaya Aura Experience Portal, server with license, so you can do full IVR integration with database. Okay, we will come to that slide. But orchestration designer and voicemail pro just for call flow, for timing, for routing, for menus, for the queue. One of the Avaya Centrum program application, which is add-on, is click to call. So on customer website, we can add a button, so any customer can click on that button to reach to the agent, web call, without remembering what's the main number of that company. If I am on the website, I will just click and the agent will answer me. That's it. Click to call. Or we can route that call to the IVR and he will start listening for the menu. Click to call from website, audio. We can make it audio, but that's required Avaya space to be on the agent side. We can do that. But normally we use audio call, not every video call. But we can do that. This is one of the Avaya Centrum program where you can sell that even with normal IB Office. No need to sell that with ACCS. This call can be go to the normal employee IB Office. We will do the routing. Okay?
Integrates use of WebRTC for going via gateway.
This is depend on the WebRTC, yes. Because the WebRTC in IB Office free, not required any license. Just you need the power user on perpetual and you need UC license on subscription. That's it. Okay. Avaya Space, we already tell you about this one, the Avaya Space application. I don't know why. One of the Avaya Centrum application, Centrum program application is the callback. This is add-on application. It is not depend on the user. The click to call depend on the number of users. Then you have to by number of users. But the callback manager, it is one of Avaya Centrum application where you can sell it with any ACCS only, not with IB Office, ACCS only. What's the purpose of this Centrum application? There is many purposes. One of them, the callback will call every missed call again, depend on the timing or depend on availability of agent to recall the missed calls. Okay. Number two, to give the customer option when he's waiting on the IVR. If you don't want to wait for the agent, click XYZ and we will call you. Once he do that and disconnect the call, the callback manager will check which agent is free, will delete that agent, and he will call the customer and he will bring the customer to that agent. Number three, we can enable the callback from the website. So on website, you can go and click call me, put your name, email, what you want, and submit. That's it, and go home. And the callback will check the time of when agent is free, and he will call that customer, bring them to the agent with pop-up screen with details, because we tell him to add details of purpose of that call. So many purposes we can use that, but the main important, So we are not losing any calls. Any missed calls, the callback will call these customers automatically. Number 4, we can bring all these missed calls in front of the agent. So the agent can have the option to call them one by one manually. If we need to do that. So multiple options, we can enable the callback, and it is add-on application. It is from Avaya Centrum program. You can see that. Okay, another application related to the Avaya Centrum program where you can sell with only ACCS, not with IPOFS, not with ACR, auto dialing, outbound auto dialing. So we have 2 modes of this application. The first mode, to call the customers, depend on integration with database. For example, for collection, if you have payment for car installment, so depend on the due time. This application will check the database. If due time now, he will call you and he will give you a normal message, recording message. You have to pay the payment. Another mode, which of auto dialing to, or it can give you a marketing message or anything, a recording message. We can integrate the outbound dialer with database. So this application will connect to the database, and he will start calling these numbers, depend on schedule we will define, or depend on timing. Another mode of this application, to call this customer automatically and bring them to the agent, not to give them a recording message. It is many options we can use. We use this application in hospital to do what? We integrate this application with emergency. So if emergency bill or emergency system in the hospital work, there is emergency, the outbound dialer will call all the nurses and doctors on the same time, and when they pick up the call, they will listen. This is emergency. Please do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we did that in one hospital where the patient, when he click on emergency button, calls will go to the nurse, to the doctor, and he will listen to message. Patient in room number wants you now. So we can run this auto dialer, depend on many scenarios. Okay, so it is customizable application where you can customize, depend on the customer needs. It is not just auto calling and marketing. That's basic things. We can use it, depend on case by case. Okay, email, this is come with the basic license of multimedia of ACCS. When you buy the multimedia, it comes email. So you can, as an agent, you can handle the emails from the workplace or from the agent desktop application. You can reply to the email, and we can configure automatic replies to the customers when they send email. Thank you for your email. We will reply to you during one, or as well as the agent can use predefined messages, or he can attach some files to the customers, or we can do some customization for that. But the important thing that the agent will reply to customer emails from one platform, and routing the emails, we can routing the emails depend on the skill set. So we can route the emails depend on certain conditions. That's the tool will allow the agent to search, to read, to pull emails, to call back buttons, to see the emails history, auto suggestions template there, work area to text, edit, image, insert, attach, spell check, as well as we can merge, we can enable the supervisor approval. We cannot allow agent to send email will go to a supervisor to approve and send it. So we will ensure that the email not contain some not official answer for the customer inquiries. Web communication, we have many things to do on web. As I told you, we can enable the callback, we can enable the chat, we can enable the chatbot. I will come to that. We can enable the click to call. 4. We can enable the callback, click to call, web chat, and the chatbot. We can enable many things. So because today the main official interface for any customer, the website, where he put everything there. So we can enable many services on web chat for the customer. Okay, well, you come back to this digital channel. Okay, that's the chat. And by the way, if the customer chat with agent through web chat or social media or WhatsApp, we are bringing all the chat to the same interface. So the agent will chat with them no matter the chat came from where. We will indicate for the agent, this is Facebook chat, this is web chat, this is WhatsApp chat, this is Twitter chat, this is Instagram chat. But the agent will use one platform to chat with this agent, and he can select which one to take. Okay, he will receive a chat, so he will select which one to start chatting, and he can check the history of the chatting and everything what we are talking today about connected with, related to the reporting and monitoring. So you can get a full reporting about the chats, the email, the SMS, the voice calls, and you can monitor everything on supervisor monitoring. Okay? As well as that was the basic, the email, the voice, the SMS, but add on, you can bring your own channel. For example, if the customer said, I have mobile application, so I need to add chatting from my mobile application, but that chat will go to the agent interface. We can do that. From social media, from Twitter, from Facebook, from WhatsApp, but this add on. The only different, all social media, it comes with one connector. WhatsApp come with different connector. Web mobile application come with different connector. So if you would like to know the price, there is 3 kind of prices add-on. All social media will come with one connector. WhatsApp has a different connector, and mobile application, if the customer has a mobile application and he wants the chat to be connected to the agent desktop or workspace, that's another connector. So that all these add-on will allow the customer to bring his own channels and response to the customer on the time. That means if someone on Facebook, hi, assalamu alaikum, how are you? The agent will receive the chat and he will reply to him quickly. So we can we have advanced feature. We will go through that. So from the same interface, no matter if that interface agent desktop application, which is GUI, or if that workspace, all these chats will forward it to that interface, so the agent will deal with only one. So for social media, we have one connector, so we can connect all the social media. For WhatsApp, we have a connector, so we can connect. But in WhatsApp, the billing, the subscription, it is not our responsibility. The billing, because there is, to open a business WhatsApp, you have to subscribe with WhatsApp company, and there is a basic subscription and there is message subscription. For example, I will go to the WhatsApp. I need business WhatsApp. They will say for 1 year, pay $2,000, and $2,000 will include 1,000 message. But more than 1,000 message, on every message you will pay 0.5 or 0.5 cent. That you have to make agreement with WhatsApp. We, Avaya company, just connect between your WhatsApp business WhatsApp and agent interface. So if you start telling your customer to WhatsApp you, so we can forward all these messages to all the agents to route this, and the agent will reply from Avaya interface. He will reply to the WhatsApp. Not only that, we can use the WhatsApp to send announcement to send feedback after the conversation, to send marketing. We can, once the customer has WhatsApp for business. So we can do many things on that. Also, not only that, as I told you, the traditional way just only to chat with customer. But before chatting with customer, because we told you we have key challenge. we don't have enough staff to handle all this channel, right? We have to hire and recruit many staff, right? Other challenge, as I told you, our human agent will work only 8 hours. But after 8 hours, how you can serve? You have to hire new team. So the chatbot with two purposes, FAQ or execute transactions. We have two purposes for that. We can enable them on any social media, on Facebook, or on mobile application, or on website. There is two purpose of chatbot: the basic purpose and the advanced purpose. The basic purpose to provide the customer with FAQ. Yani, I can build a lot of menus. When I say hi, I will get a message with 10 menus. What do you want from us to serve you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And depend on the language. When I say in South Africa, how I say hi? No, salam yani, good morning.
Good morning, Jan.
Yeah, different. Yeah, when you put these words, the menu will come on that language. Yani the chatbot, and when you say salam alaikum, the menu will come in Arabic. All the menu, 10 options or whatever. Depend on start, the menu will come. I can show you example now with our customer slide. So that's the first option of the chatbot, where you can, as the customer, before go to ask the agent, you can see many options there. You know, to know about the locations. Do you want to know about the prices? Do you want to, if the hospital, doctor, so many options you can do that. That's fixed information, FAQ. Tamam? Not variable, but you can go as a IT and change this information. This is the basic chatbot. You can enable it on any platform, as I said, WhatsApp. And the other one, you can enable the chatbot to execute some transactions. For example, on hospital, if you go to the WhatsApp, salam alaikum or hi, it will give you 10 options. One of them, do you want to book appointment? You will click that option, option number 3. Once you click that, it will give you all the departments list. Which department? 1, 2, 3. You will select the department. Once you select, it will give you all the doctors. And these details, not fixed. It comes from the database, because the departments maybe changes a while. The doctors list will be changes, right? And once you select the doctor, it will give you the available 5 times for him, the 5 available times, because we cannot give you the availability for him for 1 year, the 5 times. That availability from the database. So there is integration. When you select the availability time, it will ask you, put your name, put your mobile number, put your email, blah, blah, blah. Confirm. You will receive email or SMS with full details of confirmation, and the hospital system will record these details, so the doctor will know he has appointment with that patient. Everyone will be ready. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay. We will go for 10-minute break and continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. On Avaya Space.
Yep. See you in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yalla. But not more like yesterday.
Thank you.
Like everybody else. But
As to start, let me switch my mobile off so we are not getting disturbed. Okay. On Avaya Space, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly. Thank you.
Okay. So with chatbot, as I said, the chatbot for two purposes. We have two kind of pricing. The first one is the basic, where the price is fixed and you can have the price in 1 minute, which is the FAQ, depend on the users. We have like package bundles. We have for 5 users, for 10 users, we have fixed price for FAQ. And but for customization to execute some transactions like booking, like balance with database, that's we have to set and agree on the work, on the scope of work. Okay. After that, we will generate the price. But for FAQ, it is fixed price, and you can get it. Send email, you will get it, or there is a price list, and we can share that with you. Okay, for 5 users or 10 users, for 1 year support or 2 year support, for subscription or for perpetual. But customization, you have to get back to the team to build that. SMS connector, it is also one of Avaya Centrum program applications where we can use it for multiple purpose. For multiple purpose. For example, we can send automatic SMS after every call or after every transaction on any system by doing integration. That SMS can be include a lot of details. For example, if we have a hospital and appointment, after the customer finish the appointment with agent or appointment on chatbot, he will get automatic SMS with all the details of the appointment. Or if we have a collection system and we need to send SMS to the customer due their coming payment installment, we can integrate with database, so we will send SMS to the customers that they have a due payment and like a reminder. Or we can send the SMS after every call with a link for the customer. So if they click on that link, they can open a web browser to make to conduct feedback or customer survey. So we can use that SMS with multiple purpose. Depend. Usually the SMS connector customized. So every customer has different use for SMS. Customer want you to use that just to send bulk message, million of message for marketing. We have a new car this price, we have a new promotion, we have a new doctor, we have a new hospital, and some of them wants to use the SMS connector to for the business, for collect payment, for reminder about the appointment, for send confirmation for something, for location. Even we can set up the SMS on the agent interface where he can send ad hoc SMS on the time. For example, if the customer asked him, I need the mobile number of something or I need some details, he can put them on SMS and click. But we can approve that by the supervisor and the message can go to that customer. So many uses of SMS, and that is one of the Avaya Centrum program application which required add-on connectors, and it is not depend on the number of users. It is one license, and you have to choose if on perpetual for how many years of support, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and that's it. Okay. Customer journey also, this is customizable and it's professional services required. It is not easy to configure it. You have to do it by yourself if you are expert, or you can take professional services from our team or Centrum team. We have Centrum team program. They can do that for you. They can give you the customer, they can build this customer journey for that customer. If the customer spend time on email, how many calls, for example, SMS, voice, email, call, and by the dates. And it will give you the dates on, he did during the last week, he did call here, call here, call here, he sent emails. So we know the customer journey of that customer who is calling, how many emails he sends, how many calls he sends, and as well as all the other channels. So it is a sort customer journey timeline based on category, time, and channel. You can view details, description, and make data for each interaction as well as. So that will empower employee to make better decision by enabling them to view the interact with customer journey touch point. That's advanced features which will enable the agent to know more about that customers, about the journey, plus the pop-up screen which will come now. One of the best thing for any contact center to simplify the agent daily work. How is that? Without pop-up screen, without database integration, what is going to happen? When you as a customer call or chat, every time you call or chat, the agent has to ask you many questions about your name, your location, your ID to lock manually with his system. It can be SAP, Oracle database, Salesforce, and lot of human errors can be happen. He may be bull information is not related to other. But, and that will lose your time as a customer, agent time as a customer, and that will make the customer to repeat himself again every time he's calling. But one of Avaya Centrum program application is CRM connector, where we can integrate between the caller number or the Facebook ID or the email ID or the WhatsApp or the Twitter ID or the any ID the customer he has or email ID and the database. So when calls come or chat come, when the agent answer that calls or that chat, he has on the left side a button with pop-up screen. If he click on that button, he can see all the customer details automatically without asking the customer about his name, location details, without opening his system, because these details will be, we will bring them from the database, depend whatever the database there. We can bring up to many fields there, field 1, field 2, field 2, and we can bring many like location, name, history of purchase, history of calls, history of his tickets. Not only that, if the customer has ticketing system and the agent, the customer said, I want to open a ticket or to escalate something, from the same interface, we can allow the agent to open a ticket, to select all the options and submit, and that this kind of information will be synced with actual ticketing system. So that will help the agent to increase the time spent with customer, to know the customer more, to help the customer fast. Because when the customer call and you know, you see in this window that there is open a ticket, you will know that he is calling for that ticket, for example, and you can escalate that ticket. So you can use that interface, this CRM connector, and it is the pricing for CRM connector. It's per user on per virtual, and their subscription, every license will be for 10 users. So CRM connection will help you a lot to make the customer happy, to decrease the time, to interact with the customer and answer the question fast, to execute some transaction as an agent from one interface, one platform. better than to deal with multiple interface. Open a ticket from one interface, searching about the customer detail, and we will give you a link, so you can click on that link. It will take you direct to the customer database, to the customer profile. So you can, after finish the call, so you can be on the customer profile and do many transactions. So that will minimize the time spent on these details. Some of
the integrations are already part for like Zendesk and Salesforce and stuff like this.
we have ready connectors for CR, Microsoft Dynamics, for Salesforce, for SAP, for many of them. But for any database support API, we don't have a ready connector, but it's doable to do it. So when we come to the customer, if he has this standard CRM, SAP, Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, yes, ready. That means one day to integrate. But otherwise, we have customized connectors to do fully. But the only things that we need the API, and we did a lot of integration with non-standard database or local made CRM by companies. Okay. Some customers, even they have just, they build their database on Oracle tables and they basic, and they need, when the customer call, the details from these tables to be shown. We did that. We did many things. Okay. Once you have API and allow that, you can provide us with your API, you can do that. So not only that, one of Avaya Centrum program is mini CRM and case management system. If we come to the customer, he wants, he don't have a case management ticketing system with mini CRM, we can sell our Centrum program. The name is case management, where this program, it's fresh and new. We have to build it for, we have new, we have ready application, but the customer have to input his data, customer details. This is for customers who wants new ticketing system because he doesn't have. Sometimes when we go to the hospital, big hospitals, they don't want our ECCS to be integrated direct with their hospitality management. They ask Avaya to bring something in the middle. So like this. So they will send the database to that system, which is the case management, and we will take the information from that case management. It will be like in middle between. Some companies, small companies, commercial, they buy this case management for ticketing and escalation and email notification. It is full ticketing system and full customizable, and we have to sit with customer to know the options, how to open the ticket, the department, the people who we have to escalate the emails of the people, type of department, type of tickets, timing for escalation, timing for the ticket, like all of that. And if the customer buy the case management, the CRM, he will get the pop-up screen free. He will get the CRM pop-up screen free if he buy the case management. Okay. Voice recording, this is free with ACCS. This is Avaya IB Office Media Manager. It is very simple application. It's free for all the agent without adding any license if you buy ACCS. And it is web portal. It is can be accessed by web portal. You can search, filter by caller number, by agent extension number, by time, by duration, and you can filter all these calls. Once you filter, you can listen to the call or download the call. And every hour this is very basic application, but it will help a lot of SMB and mid-market customer to record the calls. That's it. But if you need more customizable recording application, that's to go with our alliances partner like Verint and Calabrio, but not to connect with them. You ask Avaya and Avaya will get you quotation from them through Avaya, Calabrio and Verint. Okay.
Just so with regards to the reporting, so ACS for an implementation of 480 agents, 400 agents plus 80 supervisors, and then IP Office for a limitation of 3,000 users in 500 simultaneous recordings. So how would that affect each other if you still have IP Office and ACC?
You have to decide, because in the configuration you have to decide this recording for this or for this.
So the limitation still in place at 500.
It's 500. Now you have 500 board. You would like to dedicate this 500 for agent or for normal employee? You decide. It is not shared. It can be shared, but there is an option to dedicate. So I need this recording only because every extension of 3000 has the option to enable recording or not. Okay, so you have to decide this goes to who, and even on the trunk, which trunk you want to record or not. Even the timing, you can enable customer, employee, what the time for record. I need the recording for this agent from this time to this time, and after this time, do the recording for this extension. You can manage this configuration and dedicate the channels for the recording. Okay. By the way, 500, it's for 400 agent. It's if you have customer will reach to 400, don't go with Avaya mid-market. Go with enterprise, because for a customer with 400, he will ask for many customization. It will be like government or bank, right? 400, 300. Okay. But if you have a customer happy with these features, even if he will reach 400, he will happy with this price. He has issue of budget. Okay, we have the solution. One of the free tools with ACCS free on subscription or perpetual outbound campaign. And there is a difference between this one and the one of Avaya Centrum program, which I told you, which auto dialer outbound campaign. What's the difference? This is free for what? You can build campaign, yani questions, build forms. Once you build these forms, you can run run these forms to the with database for numbers. For example, you have a list of customer list with numbers. Once you run these forms, you build a form or multiple forms. This forms with this database, this form with this database with many questions. Look how it's worked. It is not like the auto dialer where you can use it with. This is only one option and free for any ACCS free. Once you build form with many questions, how you see our services, answer from 1 to 3. Once you build the form, once you run this application, the agent, before the calls go to the customer, first of all, it will go to the agent, and the agent will review the form, and he will accept to take the call on. This is free tools, basic, but it will help you to run campaigns through the agent, and it's not automatically. Yani it will not call the customer direct, and once the customer answer the agent, and once the agent accept, the call will come to the customer. Once the customer answer, the agent will start asking the customer the questions depend on the form in front of him, because it will open in front of him form. He will start asking him, hi Hamza, hi, we need to ask you many questions. We have campaign we need to do, and once he finish, he can submit, and these forms will go to the reporting, and you will. It is agent mode. Agent mode. It is very basic, but it's free. But if you would like the advanced auto dialer, I told you before it is auto dialer. You can buy it as an add-on application where you can use it for multiple functions. But this is free. Many partners ask what I can use with the free outbound campaign in ACCS. You can build the forms. You can run these forms to call customers, but before any call goes, agent has to review and accept or reject. Once we do hundred of calls, So we can collect these data of campaign, and we have reporting tools, and we can integrate this reports with any third-party database, with customer database. So he can take these campaigns on his database. It's free, okay? One of the other Avaya Syntron program, the survey application. There is a multiple purpose of survey application. We can use it. The basic one, after call, where we can enable the survey. After every call, the customer will start engage with this feedback. So after finish the call, the customer will listen to the survey, many questions to answer about the call. Or we can run the survey after every chat by link. So after finish the WhatsApp chatting, he will get a link on the same session to click on that link and start survey, or WhatsApp or Twitter or social media. Or we can run this survey, schedule that survey on sometimes. For example, we can run this survey with auto dialer, with SMS, with send bulk of email to the customers to make survey. Or we can integrate this survey with any database. So it is customizable, depend on the customer need. But the basic one, where you don't have to ask Avaya about price, because it is fixed price, the after call, we have fixed price. And now we have promotion for the survey around, I think, $5,000 to make survey. It is not depend on number of users. No matter 400 agent, 1 agent, 3 agent, because the survey will depend on how many number of agents you have. Okay, after that's the call, the basic. But the integration one, email, SMS, that's need to discuss with customer about the use, what kind of uses he needs to enable the survey, and we can build the price. But this is one of Avaya Syntron program applications we can add on to the ACCS, which is not available in ACCS in the basic mode. Okay, today on perpetual or in subscription, if you would like to enable the high availability, you have to add one license. I told you in IB Office, on subscription, the high availability is free, right? Yesterday. But in ACCS, the high availability, number one, the high availability is not free. Perpetual or subscription, there is one license only per system. You have to buy it. Number two, here the high availability can be on same location, or it can be over the one. But we cannot have multiple geographicals, just only one server. So if the customer asks for multiple locations, this Aster go with another with Aura. Okay, but in ACCS, it is small and mid-sized customers. We have only one server high availability for the ACCS. Okay, and that's required another license.
Is it the active standby or
active? Active. So there is no downtime for the agent, and it's sync immediate. So all the reporting, all the agent connectivity, the interface, the monitoring will be available once the primary down.
And in terms of ports, so like IVR ports connected 500 won't be affected even if they lose one.
IVR ports not in ACCS, on IB Office. Because as I told you, ACCS depend on IB Office. Why? First of all, the incoming calls first will come to the IB Office, and we have the voicemail ports 500 on the IB Office. The recording will be happening on the IB Office. So there is many things depend on the IB Office. So it is, if you would like to enable the high availability on ACCS, you have to consider the high availability on IB Office as well. So if you lose the primary server on IB Office or the primary server on ACCS, you have the secondary server. Okay. If you would like to enable the self-services on the IVR, that will be different story. So in ACCS, the good things that Avaya Aura Experience Portal, this product related to the enterprise, to the Aura. But recently, or when Avaya start develop the SCCS, this portal, which is enterprise product, all of this enterprise, and the partner who would like to implement this, he should be expert in Aura, expert in CC Aura, in Avaya Aura contact center. But we usually use the Avaya Aura experience portal most, if mostly if the customer asks for IVR integration, like banking. And if the customer call and he would like to ask about the balance, the customer will ask him about his ID, the customer will send him SMS, he will ask him to put that number as identification verification, and he will start interact with database to get many details from the database, like balance, like details, like status of his orders or anything. Okay, if the customer asks, or sometimes intelligent routing, the customer sometimes say, when the customer call, depend on his caller number in my database, because in my database I have VIP customers, I have executive, I have normal customers, I have customers who has due payment. So if that customer who has a due payment calls, by default, I need you to route him to that team, to the collection team. So the collection team will catch him. Hi, where is your payment? Or if that customer in my database, so there is integration between in the IVR, there is integration. We will check where is that caller ID in customer that VIP. Then we will forward him to certain agents, and we will call him. We will make him the first one in the queue. So, or many things. So we can use all these things, and this requires many trainings to know about them. But the basic things which we use the Avaya Aura Experience Portal to make the IVR integration, intelligent routing or integration with database. Okay, most of the use we are use Avaya Aura Experience Portal for workforce optimization in general. Today we have agreement.
Avaya experience portal.
Huh?
We have the ability to move other interactions, so not necessarily voice, more like your social media interactions and your web call, your call and so on to Avaya experience portal.
Yes, everything.
So
Everything you can manage by Avaya Experience, chat, WhatsApp, everything you can do the integration through Avaya Aura Experience Portal. So if you would like to enable the same intelligent routing on chat, you have to use Avaya Aura. On voice, on SMS, you have to do voice biometric. Depend on your voice, I will know you. Depend on your voice. Application.
And then with experience portal, we'll be able to determine the status of specific skills in services within
Like
CCaaS. So like I can determine how many calls are in a specific service and skill and then routing to different. So intelligent routing.
yes, the reporting because we are integrating the Avaya Aura Experience Portal with Orchestration Designer. So there is a reporting on Avaya Experience Portal. There is a reporting tools, and we have reporting tool on Orchestration Designer. So depend on the skills that came calls, we can get reports for the calls came for the VIP customers, because we forward them to the VIP skill, because we have to create something on our SCCS for VIP customers. So once the Avaya Aura portal discover that customer is VIP, he will forward the call to the skills set on our SCCS named VIP. So we can get report about how many. So there is integration and there is reporting board. Okay. For workforce optimization, today we have alliance with Variant or with Calibrio. So we can code that through Avaya for screen recording, for quality management, for desktop process analysis, like monitoring and these applications, which will help the customer, the contact center company, to enhance the complaints, because when you record the screen of that agent, that will help you to know how is the agent act during the call. For example, if he would like to open a ticket, the agent, you know how he open a ticket, how time he spent to go through the process, or if he is busy during the call with something else not related to the business. So that will improve the agent, right? So that will improve the agent and team performance because you monitor them. Okay. Then that's required to go through a Calibrio or Variant, but that's through Avaya. We can code that for you. So we can capture interaction, measure and improve performance, increase the employee engagement, and streamline task and process. So many things, and that's quite. The special thing is the screen recording, where we can record the agent screen. Quality management, so we can evaluate the voice and non-voice customer interaction using single screen. There is if you buy the screen recording and the quality management, they will give you voice recording free, advanced voice recording. That means no need to use media manager. By the way, media manager is free, but if the customer buy the quality management and the screen capture, it will give you the call recording with the screen. Both come together. And if you buy the screen recording, Calibrio give even the voice recording, because the same application will show you, same application, same interface will show you the voice recording and the screen, because the agent talking and doing something on the screen. So the same customer, you can open that customer, see, listen to the call, and there is many details you will see during the call, many informations, and you can see the screen. It is one platform from Calibro. I don't know about Variant, maybe the same, but you have the full experience to evaluate the voice and non-voice customers, review the interaction that matter, drive employee performance. Okay, so many things. If you would like to have a session about remotely, we can schedule a remote session about these applications: screen recording, quality management, performance, desktop analysis with Calibrio or with Variant. Just have schedule and we can do that. Okay, with me Calibrio, with Variant CCaaS. But me, I am managing Calibrio for mid-market. I can schedule a demo and presentation during 1 or 1.5 hours, so they can show you how the advance of call recording, what's the limitation, what's the capacity, quality management, and all of this stuff. Okay.
The standard recording.
Huh?
With the standard media recording on CCaaS.
Media.
Yeah. The standard recording. Call recording.
Voice or multimedia? Voice.
Voice.
Okay, the standard, which is the media manager.
Yeah. Is it stereo or mono?
Mono, yes. Because I remember the files, the type of the files. Okay. Finally, this is more important sheet or slide, 2 slides. It will give you the difference between the basic package of CCaaS and the advanced package with add-on feature. Let's to start with basic package. Sorry, basic package. Today on perpetual, if you buy the first license, which is Avaya Contact Center Select only with the support, you will get, as I told you, 10 users of voice and 1 multimedia and 1 supervisor with free scale-based routing, with free 10 voicemail ports, with free outbound campaign agent mode, with free monitoring reporting dashboards, all free. If you would like to increase the number of agents, you have to buy. Multimedia you have to buy. Supervisor you have to buy up to 400 agents and 80 supervisor. But still, the recording, the reporting, the real time, the dashboard, the scale-based routing, the outbound campaign, agent mode, still free until you reach 400 agents. So the basic mode, where the customer can interact with IB Office agent, with CCaaS agent, through email, through voice call, through instant messaging, which is chat, through web chat, sorry, instant messaging, I mean internally. Web chat, social media, this is ready to be ready, but you have to buy the connector, open a queue, and with multiplicity, that means every agent can handle up to 5 contacts, ready to integrate with self-service, with IBR, ready to add Avaya or experience portal. Recording is free, and scale-based routing will be enabled free. Web-based admin, because the administrator and supervisor they have web-based. Open interface for any integration. You can integrate with any third-party database or social media. With monitoring and historical reporting, reporting and real-time reporting. All that will be free. But for the advanced contact center, you can add on many things. Number one, you can add on the chatbot as a license for social media, for WhatsApp, for website. You can add the social media integration connector. You can add the WhatsApp connector. So in that case, the customers has multi-channels to reach to services and to reach to human agent, not only human. For example, if they need to their self themselves by automation, they can go to any chat and use the chatbot, or they can call on the IBR and they can self their if we enable the IBR self services. If they finish from the selfing themselves and they want to talk to the agent, they have multiple ways to reach to the agent. They can call by any number, or they can go to the website and click to call, or they can email, SMS, fax, social media, WhatsApp, all of that, they can reach to the agent. Now, agent will use only one interface to handle all these communications, and during the call, during the chat, everything will be recorded, voice or screen or text, because we can record the text script, so you can get back to that text script and look at the chat between the agent and the customers. And if there is a missed calls, or the customer see that agent all free, he can use the callback features, so the callback will call all the missed calls and reach to the agent again. So by the callback, we cannot miss any customer, because every customer is opportunity, and every opportunity is a revenue for you. Or sometimes it is a problem if you don't get back to that customer who's not happy. Maybe he will start announce bad thing about you, and that will give you a bad reputation in the market. But callback will help you to keep your customers connected, to reach to every opportunity, to every customer. That's why we said most of the customers looking for contact center, not just to use them. They are looking for the outcome. I will give you many examples. Number one, if you need to improve your company, what do you want to do? Listen to your customers. What's the tool here? Customer survey. Okay? Customer survey. If you need to increase your revenue, what do you want to do? Number one, you have to open all the channels so you can get revenue from every channel. Number two, you have to serve your customers 24 hours by 7 days, which can be enabled by the chatbot or the self-services. Okay? If you need your customer always to be happy, you have to enable many things. But number one, you have to enable the self-services. The survey, and you have to enable for them all the channels, and you have to know them when they talk to you. If you need to increase your marketing, your product, if you need to have the coverage, what you can do, you can use the outbound dialer. So the outbound dialer or SMS, you can make a broadcast call for your customers. broadcast SMS, broadcast email with announcement. If you need to keep your money always, and you have to run what? You have to run the outbound dialer for due if you are installment company. For example, I will give you example. In the hospital, if your patient book appointment with you, right? Okay. Then you are hiring a doctor and you paying a salary. You rent a building and you have all the stuff and resources. This is your money. But if you don't have a reminder tool for the patients, and patients will forget about appointment. For example, if today you have appointment for 20 patients, but 10 of them come and 10 of them not come, then you are using your resources, your money for the half. That means you will get lower income, you will lose a lot of opportunity, and your staff, your doctor, they don't have anything to do. But you can use these services like auto dialer, reminder for appointment through SMS, email, auto dialer, automatic services, so that you will ensure every patient has appointment will come on the time, because you will call him automatically, you will get a confirmation. That means you are not losing money. It's not about bringing new money. It's about how to not losing money or payment or due. So many things about even the integration. You invest a lot of money on applications. You have a SAP, you have Microsoft Dynamic, you have Oracle, you have many applications in your, and you have an agent. But without connecting between them, you are also losing money. You pay millions for SAP, right? SAP, it's very expensive. SAP, very, very expensive, millions. And the implementation of SAP taking 1 year, sometimes 6 months. And okay, your environment is perfect. Now, what about your customer? Agent handling them. But without connecting all these systems together, when you open a ticket, when you escalate, when you complain, when you customer call the agent and connecting between the agent and this database, when you enable the self services on chat by chatbot, enable self services on IVR, you have to connect these self services on your SAP, so that you are utilize your SAP by bringing more money, by helping your customers, by opening the ticket. So that's why Avaya or contact center companies there to merge all of that for better customer experience. Otherwise, everything will be separated, disconnected, and sometimes we lose many informations. We are not getting the right services on the right time with the right agent as well. Also, during the call, we are integrated with many databases, and there is back office services, many services like routing, like browser, like collaboration, like complaint survey, like reporting, like high availability, WFO, screen recording, open interface, agent soft phone, and case management, many applications. This is how the Avaya mid-market contact center architecture look like, with full view from every angle, how the interface will become. Okay, every Avaya contact center come with administrator, easy to administer for IBOFS and for ACCS, and as well as many tools to check the health. It's free coming with every IBOFS and every ACCS to, as an IT manager, to check the health of these services. On perpetual, you have to select kind of support, 1 year or 2 year or 3 years, 24 hour or 8 hours per day, 7 days. On subscription, this is free. And the support from Avaya will help you to solve the technical problems. If there is a new release, new upgrade, to get them free, to get a new batch from Avaya, 24 hour by 7 day, and to enable the remote access from Avaya to help you if there is a technical problem after successful configuration. Because this is not include the configuration. Some partners will open a ticket. He said, I cannot configure agent interface. This is not our responsibility. This is, you have to go to Avaya Professional Services. They can help you on configuration. This is what, once you done the configuration, working perfect, your configuration correct but not working, or problem came later on but your configuration is perfect, there is a bug, there is patch you need, there is some, Avaya can help you. Sometimes Avaya can help you to monitor your network. I will give you one example. One of our customers install IB Office with one portal server, and one time everything stopped. One X server stopped. Power user cannot work. He opened a ticket, and Avaya told him, "I need 5 reports, just 5 reports, 1, 2, 3," and they help him how to get the reports. He sent the reports. They look at the report. They told him, "You have another 1X server in your network." They said, "Yes." Why you configure? He said, the IT manager. He said, "I configure that 1X portal for my training purpose." We told him that conflict two 1X on the same network make conflicts, your 1X become down. Sometimes we help for these tickets. It's small, very small problem, but Avaya will help you from the reporting, from the monitoring reports, which you will share with Avaya, to discover where is your problem. Who knows that another 1X for training in the same building with the main X, their conflict and everything stopped. When I go to the main 1X, everything is fine. I did that by myself. I told him open a ticket. I don't know. It was not configuration issue. It was some. So you need sometimes this support to configure the network issue to monitor many things. Okay. So all these applications, they made value add application in Avaya, and you can go to the Avaya sales.avaya/Centrum program to find many presentation about these applications, vertical presentation, data sheets, or you can reach to me. I can share all the presentation and data sheet for this. And all of these are add-on. You have to pay for them, perpetual or subscription, starting from call billing, call budgeting for any IB office, starting from HIS connector for hospitality, outbound dialer, case management, survey, WhatsApp connector, callback, social media, chatbot, click to call, SMS. We went through all of them. Still, we need to go through the Vantage applications. Today, billing with IB Office, we already go. Today, with Avaya Space for large organization, also we have some Avaya Centrum applications, which will help these companies. For example, if you have a company, for example, in Saudi Arabia, one of our customer has 2,000 Avaya Space users, 2,000. It's the biggest hospital in Saudi Arabia. So he has 2,000 employees that are using Avaya Space. So we built for them one thing, chatbot. You will ask, what the employee will do with chatbot? Imagine 2,000 employee inside big hospital. They have a lot of requirements internally. They need to ask about, they need to communicate with HR. They need to communicate with IT. They need to communicate with the marketing, with finance, right? Sometimes these questions, these things daily repeating. Yani every time I get the same question from different employee. So I will put these questions and answer on chatbot. So now the employee, if they need to go to ask HR, first of all, go to the chatbot, open the HR menu, see all the informations, get the answer. No need to ask the chat. So the HR always updating the details here. So sometimes we did reporting. How many reporting tools, how many employee using spaces, how many meetings, because today the basic Avaya space without reporting. But for big, large companies, if you need reporting about your employee, every employee, how many calls he did, how many emails he did, how many meetings he did, how many chats. If you want to see that chat script, if you want to know everything, we have reporting tools add-on. But this is for large companies. Even social media. If you would like to integrate social media of the company with some users on Avaya Space to reply. So you said I need 5 of my employees on Facebook page of my company, but they will reply from Avaya Space. We can do that. WhatsApp, we can do that. Survey. We can build survey tools internally because you have a large, huge number using Avaya space, but you would like to run a survey about the HR team, run the survey about finance team, run the HR survey about many tools, so that the employee can conduct survey about the company, and the company will use that survey to improve the environment. So it is just idea. Maybe not everyone use, but the large companies who is using Avaya space, they can use that. Okay. Last thing is we have two kinds of applications for healthcare and hospitality. That for hotel or for hospital. For example, we build application under Avaya Centrum application program. That application will help the doctor and nurse and patient to communicate in digital manner. So the patient from that application, he can get the medical reports, he can chat with the doctors, he can book appointment, he can call the doctor, call the nurse, he can go to the videos awareness about health, about anything. He can get a notification, schedule many things, as well as the doctor, the nurse can use the same application for same. We always customize this application for hospitality. So for example, if the patient available in the room in the hospital, so he can from this application ask for check the menu food, ask the menu food, ask the nurse for something, more about restaurant, spa, facility booking, many things, housekeeping request, and we can use that, we can customize that for the hotel as well. It is very simple application at the beginning, but it is depend on the customer requirements. So this is the basic bundle we have today, but we always we get many customized requests. We have to sit with the customers to see what's the expectation from this application to make more customization. But as a start point, we have this application can be downloaded on Vantage. For example, this is a hotel. I am in the hotel. I can turn off the lights. I can open the TV. I can do many things. I can check the menu bar. I can book appointment, go to the spa. I can check in, check out. So we can customize this. This is for hotel, and this is for hospital. So we have basic package, but it's ready to customize. Anyone on the space wants to say something? The last sheet will help you as a partner to understand the compatibility, because we have in Avaya many products. We have IB Office, we have ACR, we have Avaya Aura, Communication Manager, ACCS. So if you want to ask, because this is the list of Avaya Centrum program application, if you would like to ask if the Avaya call billing compatible with Avaya Aura Contact Center Release 6, you say no. It's only available on, for example, a callback. I can run the callback on ACR? No, only ACCS. It is the matrix which will help you where we can deploy this application. By the way, this is Avaya Centrum program made by default for the mid-market and SMB. But slowly we tried to do it for enterprise, because enterprise, they have a lot of applications like this. They don't want Avaya Centrum program. We launched this program before 3 years just for SME and mid-market, because we know today IB Office, ACCS, without Avaya Centrum program, it's basic. Today, most of the customers need to integrate with WhatsApp, with social media, pop-up screen, CRM integration. Without Centrum program, our answer, no, we don't have. Right? We have just reporting, recording, real-time, agent and supervisor. What they are doing, I don't know. It's hunt group, or it's call center, but to a certain level. But with Avaya Centrum program, you can upsell more. Go to your existing customers who has IB Office, who has Aura, and start upsell this more. But understand the customer requirement and environment and the business, and go and propose that for him. If he's working on social media, you have a lot of followers, but how you serving them? Propose these solutions for every customer. Go to every customer has a contact center and propose the survey and the callback. It is the two major applications and the CRM pop-up screen. Three major applications required by any contact center. Pop-up screen required because how the agent will serve the customer manually, it's exhausting. Callback and the survey after every call. This is three basic applications. You can sell them with any contact center. That's only for today, contact center. I will show you the last slide of license, of subscription. For subscription, you can subscribe for the voice agent license, where you can allow the agent to handle from Avaya workspace, handle the inbound call or outbound call, even with web admin or with agent desktop application or with workspace. If you subscribe for multimedia agent, it will allow you to enable on the agent interface the basic channels, the email, the chat, web only, SMS, fax. If you subscribe for supervisor, then he will have all the tools of historical, real-time, configuration, monitoring, coaching, and others. Add on, you can add on all the Avaya Centrum program, like the social media, like WhatsApp, chatbot. You can social media, their agent, WhatsApp, their agent, chatbot, their agent, CRM, their agent, customer survey, one license per system, outbound dialer per agent or per call, web click to call per call, case management per agent, callback manager, one